Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Teacher Hazel once again, and for today's video we're going to talk about present simple tense part 3. Right? Speakers occasionally use the present simple tense to talk about the near future and scheduled event. Right? So now this can be a little confusing, but we are not using the future tense. We are using the present simple tense. Right? So it's possible to do that, right? And it's actually common to people to do that. Again, for something that will happen in the near future and scheduled event. So let's look at some examples. So we have here, I have class at 6 p.m. Right? So 6 p.m. That's pretty soon. I can say I have class. The present simple tense. Right? So let's move on to the next one. Lisa arrives on Sunday. Again, the near future, right? The near future Sunday. So I use the present simple tense, right? So s. I added an s at the end of arrive because Lisa is a subject, is a she, right? Okay, let's move on to number 3. We start work soon. Again, the near future. Soon, right? Okay, so I used the present simple verb form, which is start, right? So, number 4, my students come tomorrow. This is something that will happen in the future. So, I use the verb come. Right? So remember, it is possible and it is common to use the present simple tense to talk about something that will happen in the near future and a scheduled event. Right? So let's go to the next usage. Okay, so um, let's talk about a possible negative usage for the present simple tense, and that is does not and do not and does not, right? Okay, so let's look at some examples here. All right, now we have here Mike eats bread, right? So I put an S at the end of it because of the subject Mike, right? Which is a he, right? Now, that's not a negative statement. What happens when I want to turn it to when I want to turn into a negative statement? Right. So, well, I change it like this. Mike doesn't eat well. Now, you notice that I didn't move the S here. Okay? Instead, I added doesn't or does not. Right? So I took does and not and turn it to contraction by combining the two and make it doesn't. Right? Okay. Now let's move on to number 2. Example number 2. You swim well. Mm. In this case, I don't need to put an S at the end of swim because the subject is you, right? So if you want to make this sentence negative, I use don't, right? Okay, so it should be like this. You don't swim well. So I use the contraction for do not. I combine them to make don't. You don't swim well. Right? So if the subject is I, you, we, and they, right? So we use do not or don't. So to review, do not and does not or don't and doesn't is a possible usage with negative present simple tense. Okay? Alright, so I guess that's it for today's video, and I hope it can help through your English journey. Right? So this has been your teacher Hazel once again saying, dream without fear, love without limits, live without regrets. Till next time.